Natasha,
Debbie,
show.
the show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way.
Hello, welcome to the Natasha and Debbie show.
Today is another episode of
Map Women.
Map Women, Map Women, Map Women, Map.
Map Women.
Hi, we're the women,
And here's the map.
props included. So today, we're going to look at a video called Coughing with Debbie,
15 best things to do in Stratford-upon-Avon.
which we all know is Shakespeare's Birthplace. And in a moment, we'll find that on the map.
That's right, because I have no idea where it is on the map.
The map. But before we do that, if you wouldn't mind, please hit that like button
That looks like this.
and consider subscribing to the channel. We'd appreciate it. Thank you. So, yes, I know, as usual, where Stratford-upon-Avon is on the map.
She does.
She does not know where Stratford-upon-Avon is on the
The
map. So, we've done this in the past. And each time, Debbie's ruined it because she's found the places on the map right away on the map.
That's right, because I'm pretty good.
Yeah, so we're going to try to make it a little bit more complicated. So today, we're going to play Pin the Freddie Mercury on the map.
Ooh, Freddie's going on the map.
Freddie's on the map.
Come on,
So,
Freddie.
Have a Freddie. Watch your fingers.
I have a Freddie.
Now, to make this a little bit more complicated here on the Map Women show, and to make sure Debbie fails, please turn that way, ma'am.
Okie dokie.
Do not look like all the way. Turn your head away for a moment. Thank you. So if you don't already know where Stratford-upon-Avon is on the map, I will show you right now. Debbie will not be listening because I'm going to make no sound. It is right where my fake finger is going to be. Oh gosh, I just lost it. Right here, right there. See that? The top of the finger? I got that? Cool. Okay, Debbie, without looking anywhere near this area, please pin Freddie on the map
Okay.
on Stratford-upon-Avon. Don't you dare get this right. No, don't touch things. Stop touching things. Okay, well that's definitely not it.
Okay.
Where are you at there, hon?
I don't know.
You were in the water.
Oh, no.
Just north of King's Lynn. So let's go a little bit. Reach. Yeah, stop touching.
I need
Stop
to find the
touching.
edge of the map.
You're not. Stop it. Come on. And you're in the ocean. Okay, you're in the Irish Sea. You're in the Irish Sea. Okay, so go ahead and look. We're gonna go ahead and put Freddie in his rightful place.
Way off.
For once in your life, it's a good thing. On the map, we're gonna put Freddie in his proper place. This is really hard to see sideways, which is right here.
Well, there you go, Freddie.
Freddie is now on Stratford-upon-Avon on the map.
So now that Freddie's there, we need to get there. We need to go find out what these 15 things are to do in Stratford-upon-Avon.
And that has been the intro for Map Women, Map Women, Map Women, Women. Hi, we're still here. And hopefully you are too. If not, then we just got a big old lawsuit for nothing. Anyway, it's time to dive into the video to check out Shakespeare's Birthplace and 15 things to do in Stratford-upon-Avon.
All right.
You got boats in there? I'm already interested. Thatch roof.
Nice.
Welcome to Stratford-upon-Avon. Located some 100 miles northwest of London, this is the beautiful birthplace of William Shakespeare. So, to see or what not to see? That is the question. So, in the words of William Shakespeare, pray, follow, and I'll show you. Stratford-upon-Avon was founded in the 7th century AD by the Saxons when they invaded what is now Warwickshire. The town's name might look and sound a little bit unusual with all its hyphens, but it's actually a mixture of Celtic and Saxon words. So Strat means street, ford is a lower part of a riverbed, and Avon was a Celtic word for river. So literally Stratford-upon-Avon means the street that leads to the fjord to cross the river.
That's a lot to remember.
Wow.
But interesting. I do love Shakespeare, if I haven't mentioned that before.
Welcome to the birthplace of William Shakespeare. Born on the 23rd of April 1654, William Shakespeare was born here on the top floor next to a little fire. Now, it's lucky that William Shakespeare survived because his two siblings that were born before him actually passed away before they reached the age of 1. The reason why is because there was an outbreak of the plague, and it is believed that the only reason why Shakespeare survived was because his mother took him out into the countryside to protect him from the outbreak. Inside the building you can see where Shakespeare grew up, where he had his meals, where he slept, where he played with his siblings, and also this beautiful garden where he could play.
I want to go here so bad.
That would be neat.
There are two interesting things that I've learned while being here, and that is the origins of two idiomatic expressions that we use every day that you may not know the origins of.
What?
And they both relate to sleeping. So have you ever said to sleep tight or to hit the hay? Well, sleep tight actually comes from the mattresses that were used at this time, back in the 16th century, that were made up of hay and straw and any sort of other stuffing that was soft. So this is the mattress that people would sleep on. And during the night, obviously, all the contents would move in shifts. So before going to bed, you would have to hit the hay to distribute evenly the contents of the mattress, so you wouldn't have all these lumps and bumps.
Well, that's fascinating.
Now, sleep tight relates to what was supporting the mattress, which was ropes. And the ropes would be bound throughout the woodwork on the bed to protect the mattress from falling through and to keep it tight. So in order to sleep tight, you would need to tighten those ropes. So
Did you know that? Did you know that?
I didn't know that, and that's
cool.
pretty cool to find out.
That's freaking awesome.
Have you ever slept on hay or straw?
We're gonna leave my past out of this. Where does the term "roll around in the hay" come from? Sorry, that's what made me think of that. That's really neat.
That is.
I love
pretty
learning
cool.
facts like this.
Yeah.
Don't you guys? I enjoy that.
That's really neat to find out.
Yeah.
you wouldn't have a uncomfortable sleep.
1597 to 1616. It's very pretty. I really want to visit this.
This is Shakespeare's new place. This is where Shakespeare lived from 1597 until the day he died in 1616. This isn't the house that he lived in, but this is the area where it was. His house was destroyed 250 years ago, unfortunately. But inside there is an exhibition on what they think the house looked like.
That sucks.
It's a nice garden.
How do they have the Birthplace house, but not that house? This is Will. That's cool.
The grounds here are very beautiful to walk around.
Yeah.
They've got a whole bunch of commissioned pieces by the American artist Greg Wyatt, and each of the statues represent either a character or a passage from one of Shakespeare's works. And within the statues or the sculptures, there are like these hidden faces. So there's a lot of hidden symbolism in each of them. So yeah, I encourage you to take your time and wander around and have a look at each of them. Really beautiful.
Surprising.
At the entrance to the garden, there is a sculpture that is inspired by the epilogue from The Tempest, where the main character is giving up his powers. Now, Shakespeare wrote this play in 1616, which was about 3 years before he passed away, and it's sort of considered like his final words and his sign-off, saying, "This is it, I'm done."
So
For 19 years, Shakespeare lived at New Place, and it was the only building that he actually bought for his wife and his family.
That's cool.
He lived here with his wife and 2 children, Judith and Susanna. Unfortunately, his son Hamnet died a year before he actually bought this building, so that's sad. Shakespeare paid £120 for New Place, which is an obscene amount of money for the time.
Wow.
I know.
Considered that a schoolmaster's salary was only £20 a year, and Shakespeare paid £120 just for this area. Now, this was the most...
It's funny when you hear prices like that, and then you have to relate it to what people were actually making at that point. So that's pretty cool.
Expensive and the largest property in Stratford-upon-Avon at the time, and it was located just opposite his school, which he attended. So we're going to head there now.
Ooh, hello.
Thanks to the success of William Shakespeare's father, John Shakespeare, who was a glove maker, he was able to send Shakespeare to this schoolroom here behind me, adjoined by the Guildhall. He attended the school between the ages of 7 and 14, between 1571 and 1578. The school is still in use up until 11 AM every day, and the top student every year is chosen to replace the quill in the hand of Shakespeare's monument at his grave.
That's neat.
That's awesome. What an honor.
This is beautiful. But I would do all of this, for sure.
I'm a bass, I'm a bat, I'm a bounce. It's a memory game, isn't it? It's how much you remember. And remember, I'm using a pun there. Memory is not seated up here. Memory is seated just here, where your heart is. Yes, because we say you learn things by heart.
I love that.
So if you learn that here, you'll always stay.
So we're inside Shakespeare's classroom where there is still a class happening. They're teaching a bit of Latin and a bit about the curriculum that Shakespeare would have learned when he attended this school.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting because in the next room is where Shakespeare would have sat. This room here is fairly recent, but when Shakespeare sat next door, he would sit on what were called forms, not benches. So that's how we get the origins of being in first form, second form, third form. So it's important to note that at this stage there were no girls in class, it was just boys. So it's so inspirational to be here in the classroom where William Shakespeare learned about all the classics, the Romans, the Greeks, all the literature that inspired him and his works throughout his 20-year career. Located directly below the schoolroom, which is above me right now, this is the Guildhall, and this is where William Shakespeare's dad was the bailiff or the town mayor. So when Shakespeare was 5 years old, he saw his dad in office. He was the mayor for just 1 year in 1568.
Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
This is Hall's Croft. This is where Susanna, Shakespeare's daughter, lived in 1607 when she married Dr. John Hall. Now in Shakespeare's will, he left a new place to Susanna, so when he passed away, she moved in with her husband.
Oh,
Wow.
English cottages are just freaking gorgeous, aren't they?
They are. And all the tulips that I'm seeing, I noticed at the Birthplace house, there were yellow and black ones, pale yellow and black ones. And here they have white and pink ones, which are absolutely gorgeous.
Everything's gorgeous.
It is. And these sculptures are just stunning.
I just lose it. I'm a Shakespeare nerd. You know.
Yes, you are.
I am. and don't make fun of me. My favorite of all of his works is, well, besides the sonnets, I love the sonnets. Hamlet. I nerded out over Hamlet in high school. That is stupid pretty. Anne Hathaway's cottage.
Behind me is Anne Hathaway's cottage, which is about 500 years old and located just a 20-minute walk outside Stratford.
Fun fact, Anne Hathaway and I share a birthday.
Yes,
I think she might be, was she a year younger or a year older than me? No, same day and month. You get the idea. I don't know.
Upon Avon. Anne Hathaway lived here before she married William Shakespeare, and the two got married when...
Wrong Anne.
I thought they meant the actress.
I did too, so, you know.
What? I mean,
fair.
Why not say that if she did have one there? You know,
exactly.
I mean, this is the most embarrassing I've ever felt embarrassment on this show.
It happens.
Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Did anyone else think it was the current modern day actress?
They probably didn't because they probably knew.
There's got to be someone here besides me.
Admit it. Put it in the comments.
Well, I mean, again, sometimes they'll show like celebrity homes.
Yes, they would.
I wouldn't,
you know,
if you have enough money, you can probably buy a really old, very historic. Sorry.
William Shakespeare was 18 and Anne Hathaway was 26, and she was already pregnant, so they had a bit of a hasty wedding. You can visit the cottage and go inside to see its original furnishings as well as the romantic garden outside.
Deal. Oh, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love the thatched roofs so much. Oh, they're cute.
Located 3.5 miles or 5.5 kilometres outside of Stratford-upon-Avon is Mary Arden's farmhouse. Mary Arden was William Shakespeare's mother, and she lived here until she married John Shakespeare, William Shakespeare's father. They got married in 1557. There are two buildings on the site here, and the building behind me is called the Palmer's Farmhouse, because up until the 2000s they thought that this was where Mary Arden lived with her family, but it was actually the building next door. While the building behind me has maintained its traditional Tudor look, the house that Mary grew up in, which was built by her father Robert in 1514, doesn't look quite as traditional. It's gone through a few different changes over the years, but let's go have a look inside.
It's still nice. I'd live there.
Yeah.
That's
This
beautiful.
here is Mary Arden's house, so let's go take a look inside.
Please do.
just behind me is a really low doorway. And the reason why it's so low is because in the 1600s, it was very expensive to cut through any structural beams. Otherwise, they would have had to pay extra to implement new beams. So this way, they cut halfway into it without compromising the structure of the building. So there you have it.
Sure about that.
Mary
People like
Arden's
me don't
farm
like
is
that.
a working Tudor farm, so it's very
cool.
much a great spot to bring families and spend the day. It covers 20 acres and there's lots of farm animals that you can interact with. They've got horses, cows, donkeys, rabbits, birds, chickens,
Say no more.
everything. It's a great place to hang out for the afternoon or just for a few hours.
Ooh.
I would love to go there and hang out with all the animals.
I know.
And look around.
I know.
20 acres. You could, you know, mess around for quite a while there.
Yeah, you could. Look at this. You pause this on a beautiful scene.
Yes, that is gorgeous.
That is stunning.
Let's find out more about it.
Behind me is the Holy Trinity Church, where William Shakespeare was baptized and buried. He died on the 23rd of April 1666 and was buried 2 days later on the 25th. He was only 52 years old and he died as the result of alcohol poisoning, of all things. And you can go inside and you can see where he was buried along with his family members.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love the churches there.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Wow. Never seen it before.
Wow.
Oh, that's stunning. Jeez.
Gower Memorial, which celebrates Shakespeare's work, and it was dedicated to the city of Stratford-upon-Avon by Lord Ronald Gower in 1888. He commissioned this memorial and it took him 10 years to sculpt it and to fund it, most of it from his personal finances.
Oh,
Placed
go ahead.
around the memorial are 4 statues from Shakespeare's plays. You got Falstaff, Lady Macbeth, Hamlet, and behind me is Prince Hal. What better place to watch a Shakespeare play than in Stratford-upon-Avon? The Royal Shakespeare Company has 3 theatres here in Stratford, and the one behind me is the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. This is the main one, and you can head to the top floor.
We have a Shakespeare theater here in Cincinnati, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I would kill to go
go
there
there.
and hang out and see a play.
Exactly.
Okay, not kill.
Floor for a pre-show dinner where you get beautiful views over the River Avon.
Okay, yes, please.
Definitely.
Sign me up.
What better way to learn about Stratford-upon-Avon than joining the multi-award-winning Stratford Town Walk?
Ooh.
It goes for 2 hours and an adult ticket will only set you back £6. So
That's it?
let's go and join one.
We're doing it? Oh, sweet. Wow.
So I've just signed up for the town walk and they give you 5 vouchers that you can use at any one of the places on this list. So I highly recommend doing the tour at the start of your trip to make the most of these vouchers.
That's a good idea. Huh. What is the shops?
Fun and unique thing to do in Stratford-upon-Avon is to go street lamppost hunting. So
What?
this one behind me was donated from the state of Israel. There are about 50 different lampposts here,
That's
and the
cool.
reason why they're here is because a man who worked in the town council of Stratford-on-Avon, he asked his peers if they would donate a street lamp as a way of representing the different people that visited the town of Stratford-upon-Avon.
I like that a lot.
That's
So
unique.
if you don't want to walk all the way around the river, then you can catch Britain's last chain ferry, which will set you back just 50p.
That's it?
Wow. I'm doing that too.
I know. He's got dogs in there. I can make that my new job. Whoa, that place is cool.
So it's dinner time and I'm heading to the Old Thatch Tavern, which
Yes.
dates back to 1470.
Fish and chips.
And it is the only
No?
building in the city that has a thatched roof.
Really?
Oh, that place is cool. I don't know what that is, but I'll eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Gimme. This is cool.
Located behind me in the centre of town is the Garrick Inn. Now between this one and the Old Thatch Tavern, both claim to be the oldest pubs in Stratford-upon-Avon. But what makes this one special is that it's haunted, and it's also where they believe a bout of plague broke out in 1564, which is the same year that Shakespeare was born.
Interesting. That is really pretty right there.
Absolutely stunning.
Nice sunny day. Or moment.
Time to get a swan's eye view of Stratford on this river cruise that goes for 40 minutes and costs just £7 for an adult ticket.
I'd go.
There is a lot of stuff to do. Just from what
Mm-hmm.
we're seeing, we know there's more than this. What's that? Building was neat. that was really cool. It's really Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon, really is what we watched there.
Yes, it is.
And wow.
There's definitely plenty to do that's Shakespeare related, and I think it would be great to go see all of that.
Yeah, loving Shakespeare like I do, I would, you couldn't keep me away from any of that. There's
No.
nothing in there I wouldn't have done. And just seeing the home where he was born, that's just cool. His grave.
Yeah, learning about those mattresses, I think was awesome.
That was neat.
Loved that.
But all the scenery around it is so beautiful. It's right next to the Cotswolds. I don't know if you realize that on the map.
No.
So it's close to a lot of things that we've already kind of looked at.
Yes.
We've kind of been in that area. The map's over here. That's why I'm looking. And not terribly far from Birmingham, just south.
Yeah.
I think she said, just about 100 miles northwest of London? So, I mean, that's like a quick day trip.
Yeah, definitely worth a trip to go there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're that close, you got to go by and stop by and check it out.
I absolutely would love to. I know I don't know anything about the homes, like the population, I have no idea. So in the comments, if you wouldn't mind to let us know. And if you enjoyed that, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. We greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I know there's got to be more things to do besides just seeing Shakespeare sites. So drop us a comment. Let us know what else to check out in Stratford-upon-Avon. I don't need anything else to do, but I would want to go check out all the different shops because we always like looking at those in different travel places. Because Shakespeare was so important, is still so important. So it means a lot to see that he gets all the love and recognition that he so desperately deserves.
Absolutely.
I think, 100%.
Absolutely.
So again, I enjoyed this very much, and can't wait to look at more of the UK. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we hope that you enjoyed this as well. And we'll see you on the next episode. Until then, please love like jazz.
And be as strong as Tyson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.